And so this is our project for Sprint 3, which is weather forecast app done in Kotlin. So this is our team. Each team has its own responsibilities and their own work. So it's Tatiana, QA engineer Tatiana, project manager, Android developer Jeet, Android developer, and me, UX designer. So our basically summary was to create a fully functional Android application using Kotlin and also implement REST API integration. Our scope was to start from UI UX design, create a fully functional app, and implement API integration to our app. And the outcome was to basically have the fully functional mobile app, which is customer friendly with a good UI design and working API. So what technology stacks we use for language is the Kotlin. For IDEA was Android Studio. And design we use XML layouts and constraint layout. For the tools we use Git for basically the code guidance, Trello for communications, Canva for design and making the presentation, ChatGPT like also for guidance. And also we use like YouTube to kind of learn a bit about Kotlin and Android Studio. So what is basically the Kotlin and Android Studio? So Android Studio is like was our main tool to build the application. It's like IDA, which is made by Google and used by a lot of developers around the world. One of the benefits is it's very like user friendly with smart code suggestions, which has a very good drag and drop UI design. Also, you can like we have like a built-in phone emulators. You can actually use your phone instead, and it's just great for beginners or advanced developers. And for the Kotlin is a modern, easy to read language for Android development. It's very easy to learn and it's very easy, like user-friendly application. And also it kind of helps avoid bugs with like null safety and clean syntax. So our project objectives, first one is to build a mobile application that shows real-time weather updates based on your input. Objective two was let users check the weather by typing a city, name, or even using their own location. Objective three was to basically create UI design and display clear weather info like temperature, conditions, wind speed, and the city. And objective four was to make the app easy to use and clean and responsive in all Android devices. So what is our architecture? So that's how the app works. So like when you click on the basically the app, it opens up and you have like an input where a user will enter location, like wherever, for example, you enter the city of Chicago and then API will make a call and will display the like basically the Chicago weather, and it will create like update view model, which is basically a display in UI. So this is a bit of our like project structure, which is a Kotlin in Android Studio. So we have like there's like four main files where we mostly use our code, which is main activity dot kt, which is like basically the our main file where we actually create the logic, fetch the data, and create API keys. Activity main.xml is for the design, and which is basically your user interface layout where we create the design like buttons and input. Drawable is like for different icons, for example, like sun or clouds, something like that. And Android manifest.xml is just like like app configuration. So what is our key achievements is we build a fully functional mobile app with real-time weather forecast using the Kotlin. Also, we did API integration, which we connect with Open Weather Map API using Retrofit. We created a clean and responsive UI design that is user-friendly. And we did team collaboration, which we use Trello, WhatsApp, and Google Meet to organize tasks and meet every day. So what lessons we learned? We learned that it was important to have a clean and understandable code. Also, we learned how to debug API and UI issues, and just discovered the importance of how important it is to have a clean and simple interface. And also, we did a couple of testings to make sure our app is fully functional. So thank you everyone for our presentation. Now our team member Jit will show the live demo.
Do you see my screen? Yep. Hello?
Yeah, we can see.
Jit will show our whole like application, but I want to show you something that everyone can build like wherever your background or wherever else like, and if you like something with intellectual property like and you want do it from the scratch, from everything, from like it will be your own like even animation, so you can do it like. I will show you how like, for example, we will start like from this application. This is the weather app built using Jetpack Compose. The user enters zip code, and the app features weather data from an API. If you see, like, I uploaded some imports, and now we'll go to the whole code. First, you will see fonts and styles. As you see, like first, I defined it a custom font, Oswald, and applied to the title and temperature text to give the UI a modern and bold look. It's like shows an error, but no worries, because I was trying to like upload more than 20 like fonts, and now app is like there is no error. Just to make sure, like, because I think the app is already hate me Android Studio, but it's okay. So next, if you'll see, we have like main activities class that shows like our like the beginning of our code, and able to enable edge to edge, like it allows you to show your app no matter what phone do you have, like so like Android app, like you can see the full screen no matter what. After like from this, we have a dynamic like weather screen composable. I use remember and must stable state off to store and reactive update user input, city and state data, weather conditions, and animation selection. Next, we'll see dynamic background. I wanted like even any weather, you will see like the picture of this city or state. So after you can choose like wherever you want. So I just uploaded some like because I was trying different countries. So like I check only like a couple of the cities and states. Next we have this after dynamic background that changes based on the city, state, or weather. Next we have box layout. This one it's trying to hard code because I decided when it will be rain, so the raindrops will go for the whole picture, like not only the one small side of the picture, like of the whole screen. I decided that like it's supposed to be like for the whole raindrops. And next, this Lottie animation. Lottie animation, it's something that you can build by yourself. Like there is some application, you can build your own animation and upload it. Like it's easy. You just need to like build your own animation and next convert it to JSON file. So everything in this app, it's like made by your own backgrounds, animation, like everything by your own. Depending on weather condition, its corresponding Lottie animation is displayed, like rain, sun, or clouds. But this is code only for the rain lag if the condition is rain, so the raindrops is go to the whole screen. Next column, with input and output. Inside the column, the user sees the app title, enters the zip code, and presses the button. It uses the update weather data, animation, and location info. So like this is a whole label of what you will see on the screen. Next, this is retrofit instance zip and retrofit instance IP. I use retrofit IP calls. One gets the city and the state from zip code, and the other gets the weather details. Once received, the UI updates automatically. the weather display. What we can see, the weather display at the bottom, the app shows the current temperature in the Celsius and the location details like city and state in styled and contorted layout. So this app, like it's dynamic app. You can build. Everyone can build by yourself. Like, I want to go like to the folders, like to show you the main folders, because it was like you can start from the template and everything will be in this code. But this is the main activity code you will build by yourself. Also, it's a build Gradle. It's like a folder that contains settings and scripts used by the Gradle build system, which compiles and builds the Android app. It helps manage like your app, like its dependencies, like your like app will work just because of these dependencies. Like, and if something will not work, you need to fix it, and you need to start from these implementations. So this is the main, I think, the most main folders. And also, like everything what I uploaded to the REST file, because this folder contains all the app's resources. As you can see, the background images whole is here, and with this row, it's like my JSON file. It was built, everything animation was built like and put in here, and also a font. Like I uploaded like more than 20 probably, and decided to leave only Asphalt Bold. They can also you download it from the Google site. But everything like it's the whole thematic, it's yours. So now I will build the app like and show you how it works. Okay. So it started, and after like Jit will present the whole main app, I will can explain you more and answer more questions like, what do you want? Okay. So it's built successfully. It shows. So now you see like it's the whole same like was built like from the stretch, and like there's intellectual property like your own, like no one will like even decide it, like so you steal something or like do it like not by your own. For example, we will start like just to check the weather in for example New York. Yep. Okay, now we see the weather in New York. For example, we want to check the weather in Chicago, I guess. Let's try. Yep, and if it's the rains or it's the sun, like and control like the whole, it will change. Like for example, let's go to LA. I hope there is a sun in LA or Miami. Is it like correct? No, correct probably. Yeah. No, it's still, but you will see like if it will be rain, the whole drops. I can go like to this down folder, and you will see the all like that's changing like, and JSON like you cannot see, but like it will be rain and sun, like it will show. Okay, probably you need to
our loading screen that like lasts for 3 seconds, which is key. You can see the millisecond delay 3000. And then we go to our main activity, which is our main, for most of our main code. So these imports are like additional imports we add to like add additional features, because like not everything comes with Android Studio automatically. So like one key import is retrofit. Then you can go to search city. This is where you have a query search where you type in the city, the zip code, etc. Right? This is a function for that. And then this the let function. This is like our errors plus bound checking, right? So we have to make sure that it's exactly 5 digits, that it's 4 letters more, right? That's will be our bound checking. And then we will have a message output if there's a error. And then this is where our API comes to fetch weather data. So the base URL should be the same for everyone, right? But the thing that will be different for everyone is the API key right here. So like if you were to run this code, this should change for everyone. You'd have to go to Open Weather Map AI and just make your own key, sign in, make an account, right? And then this is where we declare our variables, our val, temperature, humidity, speed that will show up in the app. And the binding will update it to our user interface right here. Okay, then this function will convert city to zip, right? Because like that's an additional bonus feature. We can have like where we convert the city to zip, right? Where this time instead of using OpenWeather, we use zippopotamus.us. And then similar, we have bound checking here once again. This is an if-else statement, which is one condition. So like this will change the background where depending on the condition, if it's clear clouds, we will have 4 different backgrounds right here. And the default background will be sun. And then we have to update our loading animation once again to make it run. And then we have these 3 helper functions, which gets us the date, time, and date name, like based on like current time. So like it updates the app regularly. This is our zip API. So the get function, which is from the retrofit package, is what gets us the API from like online link. So it adds the US.zip and to the end of the URL, like up to get different data depending on the city or like the location. And the zip response is the name of our class where it stores our API data and like places and the place and city. One key thing we have to do in the Android manifest is add the internet permission. So like that way our app like can use the internet and like get the live data. Otherwise our app will not work. And then we have these 7 classes: clouds, chords, main, sys, weather, weather app. That is what we got from our weather OpenAI. So I copied it and then used a JSON converter to upload them automatically as classes into my Android Studio. And then another key feature would be able to REST layout. So this activity main and activity splash are like layout design, right? So like the main activity is the backend code. This is more the front end code of what the design will look like. And it's pretty straightforward. So it has an ID name, and then there's much customization like the width, like the background it will have, some text it will have, and like some icon images. Pretty straightforward. This is what it looks like for the load T animation. And we have the same thing for the splash, right? We have image view, text view. I'll show you to the side. And once again, like Titania, we also have our drawable folder, which is like all the images, where we have a cloud background, or like the images, icons. We have a font folder. We used weather sands. And we also have, this is our loading animation. And then we also have a string folder that my groupmate made, which is like it's like short names. So like whenever we use invalid zip in our main activity.kit, it automatically will print out the text like invalid zip or city. So this is like to make the code more readable and like easy to read and write. And lastly, we also have a Gradle script where we implemented 3 implementations. These 3. So the first loading animation is to have loading animations, which is like better than images. They're live images. And then the last 2 are for our API for JSON converter and retrofit to like get the live data. And that pretty much is. And then I'm gonna pass it to Tanya, and she'll do like the live demo and run the app for us.
Guys, we have limited time, so keep it short.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, perfect. I'll try to make it pretty quick. So I will demonstrate a live demo our app, and I will launch our app. As a JIT, he mentioned that we use split screen and which is showing our logo, know your weather, plan your date, and this is provide a clean introduction while our application loads all data on the background and make smooth transaction to our home screen. As you see our home screen, there is a search box, and also there's a Chicago that was set as a default city as we live in Chicagoland, and also showing our current temperature, max and minimum temperature, current date, months and day and year, and also date of the week. Additional feature was added like humidity, wind speed, time for sunrise, sunset, and also for atmospheric pressure. And you can see the background, and also we use lighting animation update dynamically based on the current weather condition, which is give like pretty quick visual clue to our customer, not even go too detailed to reading all details on this page. And as a search part, the user has option to enter either or zip code or city name. So I will enter the city zip code right now. And there would be 7008 to change the feature. Hope the weather is different. Yes, you can see there is a different city updated with a different background and also animation image showing the sun and clear and different weather and different humidity, wind speed, and sunrise and sunset as well. So let me enter the city. For example, San Jose. Oops. So San Jose, you can see that is an update as well with a different temperature and humidity has changed. So I did perform several manual functional tests to validate our app behavior. And that is that I show at this moment for you that this was positive test. And also I will demonstrate negative test cases that help to us to show the customer error messages. For example, if the customer entered for like 3 or 4 digits, it's showing the error message. Please enter a valid zip code and or city name. And for example, if the customer misspell the city, that would be in different message, city not found, please enter the valid city name, or for example, different characters, that is also the same message would be showing for the customer. In additional, I simulated a network failure test by disconnecting from the internet, and our app responded with the network error message to helping the customer to recognize the connectivity issue. And since we're on live, I cannot demonstrate, but I did the screenshot showing this network error. As you see, that is a no connectivity, internet connectivity, and that is a error showing network error. Please check your internet connection. That will help to our customer. And pretty briefly, I will show you my case tests that I created. This was search functionality as a positive, and that was negative test with all step that needs to be completed. And this is the messages, and everything was passed.